Cheating in video games is nothing new, and to be honest, in most genres, it's pretty clear cut. In any multiplayer genre, cheating is taken very seriously. You might even lose access to an online game if cheating is punishable through their EULA. This makes FPS games, fighting games, and racing games pretty simple to understand from a cheating perspective, as you're up against other live players when you'd have the ability to cheat.
Oh my! Cut that shit out, man.
But in shmups, or shoot-em-ups, there can often be confusion about what is or is not considered cheating. If you've ever had a question about cheating in the shmup genre, this video is for you, as we will clarify the untouchable and irrefutable rules for playing shmups without cheating. So before you try to submit your top score to the STG Wiki, Shmups Forum, or Reset Syndrome, walk yourself through this simple 12-step process to determine if your run is considered valid or not. Tool assistance. The first form of cheating is pretty simple and clear-cut, but can sometimes be difficult to identify to the untrained eye. It's the practice of modifying the game or using tools to assist you in your gameplay. It's easy to point at players like Slouchy and Paul Eels who are able to pull off near impossible feats like they're nothing, clearly indicating they are using tools to assist in their play. This leads to another method of cheating we need to discuss: stitching. Stitching is the act of stitching together multiple runs in video editing software, often with the use of save states and other emulation tools. This creates the illusion of a full, uninterrupted run, but is clearly a violation of the spirit of competition and is thus considered cheating. Pausing. This one might be considered slightly more controversial than the previous two, but it deserves its place in the cheating pantheon. Pausing a game while doing a run offers an unfair competitive advantage, allowing players to analyze the paused game, take a break, calm down, and use the bathroom. If you take umbrage with this fact, consider the following. In arcades, there is no pausing. Japanese super players don't have this luxury when grinding out clears on a cabinet. If you claim to have real interest, you will not hesitate to piss yourself before pausing the game in a seriously competitive scoring run of your favorite shmup. Emulation. This should come as no surprise. Emulation is explicitly and unquestionably cheating in the eyes of the shmup community. Emulation allows access to a suite of cheating tools such as save states, rewinds, input lag reduction, and ROM editing. Any one of these completely invalidates a run, unquestionably. Remember kids, emulation, not even once. Ports. So you might be thinking, okay Goji Guy, emulation is obviously cheating, but I have official ports, surely those are fine. And you'd be dead wrong. Nowadays, modern ports have gadgets, save states, rewind, button remapping, and more. They're just as bad as emulation. Hell, Battle Garega Rev 2016 lets you change the bullet color. That's absolutely cheating. If you aren't squinting and struggling to see bullets coming at you, you aren't playing Battle Garega, you're playing Baby Garega. And even older ports have tons of issues. Playing Darius Gaiden on the Saturn? Cheating. Doesn't even have rank. R-Type on Game Boy Color? Cheating. It's practically a whole new game. Gradius 3 on Super Nintendo? Nowhere near as hard as the arcade original. Cheating. I don't want to hear you whining about how expensive it is to get a PCB of Ibarra unless you're a cheater. Flashcards. Some of you might be thinking, okay, I won't emulate or play ports, I'll play on original hardware. But hold up there, Jimmy, what is that? Do I see a flashcard? Are you trying to play Pro Gear using Darksoft's CPS2 multicard? Are you trying to play Espgaluda using a Chinese bootleg cartridge for the PGM? Are you using an EverDrive to play Sin and Punishment? How do you think Ikeda is going to feed his family? You make me sick. Cheating. Autofire. I shouldn't even have to say this. Autofire is cheating in any and all circumstances. I don't care if all the official ports include it. I don't care if all the arcades have it. I don't care if official Super Plays use it. Hell, I don't care if you can enable it on the PCB. If you use Autofire, you're a cheater. Getting carpal tunnel is part of the G-Darius experience, and all runs with Autofire are invalid. Difficulty select. This goes hand in hand with no ports, but even some arcade games allow you to change the game's difficulty, and this can absolutely not be allowed under any circumstances. And you know what? Just to lay down the law, I'm going to say that Mushihime Sama clears on Original and Maniac are also cheating. And if you aren't maxing out the difficulty in Death Smiles, that's also cheating. In fact, you should just be playing MBL at 999. 2P side. Yeah, you know what? Some games actually make things easier if you play on the 2P side. And I'm going to go ahead and say that's cheating. You can only clear games on the 1P side. And don't you fucking dare try to take the easy route in games like Gekirindan, Raiden Fighters, Twin Cobra 2, Salamander, and all those other ones. Characters. Oh, you're telling me that you can input a secret code at the character select to access additional, more powerful ships? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that sounds like you're fucking cheating and your run is now invalid. Looking at other runs. This is an obvious one. Your gameplay and strategies must be your own. The moment you look at another player's run, you might as well throw your copy of that game in the fucking trash. You have tainted yourself and will be committing plagiarism, and make no mistake, there are legal consequences for doing so. Playing the game. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. If you're playing the game, you're probably doing some fucked up bullshit, and therefore you're probably fucking cheating. The only way to confirm that you aren't cheating is to simply not play. It's not hard to understand. And thank you for joining us on this guide about cheating in Shmups. If this has been helpful, please sound off in the comments. Talk to me about the favorite ways that you like to cheat in Shmups, and please share it with your friends. Thank you so much.